Tuesday morning, barely, 11:56. Walton County, west of the Appalachian River, running sort of parallel with the river as the river zigzags along the boundary between Walton and Oconee. Mid-50s, not going much higher, maybe 60. I checked it this morning, but I don't remember what it said. Another scenic Georgia back road. Nice autumn. And I think autumn is going to end early this year. My autumn usually runs into November. And I have a separate autumn and fall season. I have 5 seasons. Autumn being my favorite. It runs from about the last 2 weeks of summer, generally on deep into November. But this year, I think maybe it's going to end before Halloween this year. It's going to end early this year. I think it may have. I haven't felt the seasonal continuum shift, but I did feel a little bit of a shudder, sort of like a tremor before an earthquake. But that may be all we get this year. It may not have been a big distinction like it is some years. Yes, I know I am pretty whacked out, and I'm proud of it. Who wants to be normal? About as boring as you can get to be normal. If you want to be boring, just be normal. We have us a bumper car. We're running 40 miles an hour. Speed limit, I guess, is 55. You're cutting timber out there. Got piles of, they're shredding it stuff. They're shredding it out there now. A lot of timber been cut, a lot of land been cleared. So you see this yellow post down here, that's gas. Walton County has gas all the way out here, just about to the Appalachian River. Ready for development. Yeah, I may have to make the official fall proclamation. We've got one video it's putting together now. When it gets put together, we'll start uploading. Hopefully we'll have a good connection. This will be our second Georgia back road drive. We should be coming up on, we could have turned on Mount Carmel there. We'll be coming up on Snow's Mill at some point. We've gotten a little color finally, not a lot. mist on the windshield. It said it was supposed to start raining again about 11 or 12 o'clock, so we're going to be looking for something to eat shortly. From here, we could go to the store. They have a good hamburger cheeseburger combination, but it is about 11 bucks. That's a lot more than we like to spend for lunch. Okay, this should be Snow's Mill. Now that Lachlan Cemetery Road right there on our left, I don't know that you can't see it. I guess we'll turn and go that way. On the map, it shows it coming out on the other road over there, but I tried to get through there one time and it seemed like it dead ends into personal property houses. Go to the store and check on that hamburger and cheeseburger. I think we'll turn right up here. Now up here, Walton County, I guess they still do, they used to anyway, they like to sit off of this four-way about 40-50 yards where you just don't particularly notice them, and see if they can catch people doing the rolling stops, the California stop. I was out one Sunday morning coming from the opposite way and did one of those, and he was sitting down here in that curve, and he came out behind me, but there was another car came out behind me and they went around me, passing me, and so he decided, and I was going sort of slow, and here comes a bumper car, so I guess he decided to leave me alone. But yeah, pay attention when you're coming up to these four-way stops out here in these rural areas. They are money-making stop signs. I think all these houses are new since I've been through here. Used to, back when I was building in the 90s, you built a house on the main road, you don't ever get rid of it. You can't sell it for nothing. You have to give it away. Usually couldn't even rent the blooming thing. Now people don't care. They're just buying them anywhere. Right on the main road. Give me that house, I want it. This is going to bring us out on US 78, Walton County, up from the Appalachian River. To the right is Oconee County. When you cross the river, to the left takes you into Monroe, Loganville. this is an 8.5 minute video, a little more. Now see, you just had to come around this, and now here you are sitting here at the stop sign. You didn't get not 1 foot further down the road. Not 1 foot. Headed east on US Highway 78, Georgia Highway 8, I think. Turning to the right there will take you all the way, well, you'll have to bear around to the left, but it'll take you right across the Appalachian River into Oconee County and dead end into Georgia Highway 53. It's a nice drive. We are running the speed limit, 55. Please like, share, and subscribe. Send me a comment. We travel all over the Southeast. I hope to branch out and get all over the country. I've been hoping that for 4 years, 5 years. Vehicles have kept me pinned in. So help support the channel. Not even breaking even paying gas. I need to be able to make enough for a new van note so I can get out, pay the bills on the van, but I'm not even paying for gas. How long I can sustain this, it's already surprised me being able to sustain it this long. River. They just bypassed that bridge there in the middle when they went on and widened and 4-lane this, or when they widened it, it was already 4-lane. But I've got a friend that watches the videos, and he used to provide I-beams and stuff for these bridges, and he said the terminology for that is abandoned in place. That way they didn't have to spend the money to tear it down. I think that's a good idea. They need to do more of it, I think. Coming up on this large D.R. Horton subdivision on the right, Westland. We got video of it the other day. It cuts through, and there's a exit entrance over on Georgia 53, and they have paved more streets. I don't know how many houses in this subdivision. It's a sewered subdivision, good sized lots. I don't know where they're sending the sewage, whether they're sending it back to Oconee County, Athens, Clark, or Walton. But there's not a treatment plant that I know of on the Appalachian, which would make logistical sense. We could stop at Strickland's. I'd I've just never been fond of their food, their hot food. I'm not crazy about the hamburgers, the biscuits, Brunswick stew, barbecue, the ribs. I don't know that I've gotten that much good stuff there, but that's just my opinion. You know, everybody has an opinion on food, and food is very, very subjective. I always like walking around in there, checking it out. And I know there are at least 3 of them. There's this one, there's one down in Brunswick. There's another one I ran across somewhere, but I can't remember where it was, where it is. It seems like it was somewhere off of 41 down in South Georgia. But they're not like this one. They don't have the hot food selection and stuff. They're not. This is probably by far the nicest one I've been in. And it's real nice. Of course, their prices are high. Their meat looks really good. I've just never been fond of the hot food for whatever reason. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say I just personally do not like it. Okay, this is going to be long enough, I think. We added that other segment to that 8.5 minutes, so we're going to turn this off. It'll be a wrap. We're headed towards Athens, headed in Athens. We're going to, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll start uploading this other one, put this one together and start uploading it. And we've got video from 2 weeks ago we haven't messed with yet. Okay, well, let's turn it off. This will be a wrap.